I want to address the people calling me a sellout in my comments of my recent video praising Kentucky Fried Chicken. The first thing all of you need to get through your mind, see this guy here? This is my family. This is my 3 great uncle. His brother was my 2 great grandfather. Get that through your mind now. I did not go against KFC for 8 years for anybody watching here. I didn't do it on behalf of you. I did it because it was my family. It was my uncle's name and image being presented inappropriately to the world. People in my generation didn't know he was a real man, and I get to teach that today. But because people went to KFC's page only and saw their ads and saw what they shared, and it wasn't really anything historical, people didn't realize that he was a real man. And it was an embarrassment to the family. So for 8 years, I advocated for Kentucky Fried Chicken to reach out to the family and just speak with us about how we felt about their portrayal. Let us give them some ideas, share some stories, sit down and make amends. And that's what they did in April. It took 8 years to get there, but they finally did everything that I asked for in April. They sat down, they talked with the family, we got to take some photos together, we got to share some stories together, we got the correct information together. They got to understand the family, know the family, meet the family, and have compassion with the family. They took that a step further. They noticed the comments that I've been making online about the quality. I've been pointing out all the customer complaints, all the bad quality locations, my personal experiences with bad quality, and they wanted to show me that they are doing better with their quality and their food. We weren't going to eat there. We were going to go eat at Lee's across the street because that's who I was advocating to be the spokesperson for. And when they insisted that we try it, they didn't charge us for it. I admit that. They gave us free food, and I was blown away by the quality and the food. So was the rest of the family. I'm not going to sit here and continue going against them and saying bad things about them when they proved me wrong and changed my opinion on them. I'm allowed to be disappointed in Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I'm allowed to be proud to be related to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just like with Lee's, before they burned me, I was proud to be related to them. And now I'm disappointed in them. It's just how it is. They decided to burn me the same time KFC decided to repair the bridge with me. That does not make me a sellout. This hat here, they didn't give this to me. I paid the $40 that it cost for it. They haven't given me a contract or a paycheck to do anything that I've been doing. They have not. That doesn't make me a sellout. What happened was what I've been advocating for the last 8 years to happen, happened. They made up with the family. They showed us better quality. They talked with us about the ads. They agreed with us about the ads that maybe they weren't the best approach. And from that day forward, my mindset for Kentucky Fried Chicken has changed. I like them. They're great. I learned about the KFC Foundation when I was in Corbin. I had no idea that that was a thing and what they did. There's a link in my bio that should take you to their website. I got to learn the history of the KFC Foundation. I got to learn about the workers and the families of those workers that they have impacted over the years. And I think that's a great thing. I got to learn about one of the country's largest and strongest franchisee groups for Kentucky Fried Chicken, and that's the JRN Incorporation. The family, the Neal family, they knew Uncle Harley, and they have such a love for him and his history, and they have a passion to preserve his story. I'm proud to be in contact with them. I'm proud that they allowed me, somebody who doesn't work for KFC, somebody who has spoken very poorly of them over the last 8 years, they allowed me into several franchisee groups that I probably shouldn't be a part of to witness how all these franchisees and their teams are one big family and they love working there and they love each other. You don't see that much, and you go to some locations, yeah, there's some bad egg locations, people aren't doing it right, they have a nasty attitude, and that's anywhere. But I witnessed it from JRN and seeing all these people and interacting with them. And it gave me more hope for the brand. I love it. Me supporting KFC is not turning my back on Lee's. Me supporting KFC is not being a sellout. Lee's decided to burn me. And the way they went about it just makes me disappointed in them. Had they not done that, and they were just honest with me, I would be in support of KFC and Lee's at the same time. You'd be getting both content on here. Now I barely talk about Lee's because I don't want to give their pages any attention that I don't have to give. That doesn't make me a sellout. That gives me morals. It shows you that I have morals, that I will not promote, work, or push out any content for anybody that is dishonest. KFC never took advantage or lied to me to get me to do free work. They never did. They ignored me for 8 years until they finally responded, invited my family to have a family reunion. They didn't do what Lee's did to me. That doesn't make me a sellout. If KFC didn't give me such a good experience, and the last few KFCs that I've been to since then didn't give me a good experience, I wouldn't be telling you to go there. I wouldn't be telling you to go get the nuggets. I wouldn't be telling you to go eat this or that. All right, I'd be telling you that they sucked, but they don't. 3 times in a row, they have impressed me. The first time, the most impressive, and that was in Corbin, Kentucky. And if I'm telling you to go somewhere to eat there, I'm telling you honestly, I really believe that they have changed for the better and that they're making changes for the better. That doesn't make me a sellout. Now, this is a very long video, and this is the only time I'm going to address this. But again, this is my family. If I want to promote them in any way, shape, or form, I will. If they want to hire me to do that, I'll take the job. What I won't do from anybody is do any free work for them when they ask of it. If I do it on my own accord, that's fine. But if KFC reached out to me now and said, hey, can you ask your followers to do this? I'll say, hey, you're going to pay me for my work. Because I did that with Lee's. I did it for free, trusting them, trusting the process, and they burned me. And if quitting doing free work for a company that took advantage, lied, and manipulated me makes me a sellout, then I guess I am a sellout, because I'm not going to do free work for a company that doesn't appreciate the time and effort that it took to do all that work for them to get them the views that they got when they were only at 1,000 followers last year. Kentucky Fried Chicken doesn't need my help to have some social stance in the world. They don't need my family's help. And they're already famous. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. I don't need to be sitting here telling you to go eat there. They're going to have millions of people to go eat there without my say-so. People are trying to really turn it into something that it's not. Now, there's no contract between KFC and I. There's no contract between Lee's and I. There's no money that's shared between me or either company. I made friends with the corporation. I made friends with the franchisees at Kentucky Fried Chicken. They seemed genuine and honest with me. I got to speak to them face to face. That's all it is. My appreciation and showing my appreciation for what they did with my family back in April is to show you guys that I am friends with them now. KFC and I are in good terms, despite the past. And I thought a lot of you would be really happy to hear that there was no more drama between me and Kentucky Fried Chicken. And for the people saying, well, now there's drama between you and Lee's, there's not really. If people quit bringing it up, I'm just going to let Lee's disappear in the past, let them do what they're going to do. I don't want anything to do with them other than my cousins that are related to them. At this point, the company and the social team, they've just disappointed me so much to the point I just don't want to talk about them. I'm not going to advocate for the next 8 years for them to make any changes or anything. Uncle Harley, he's so famous and he's still relevant today that people are spreading his image and name around. And when the brand decided to disrespect him, I decided to step forward on behalf of the entire family, including Lee, to have respect shown to the Colonel. And the fact that they showed their respect back in April, and they showed their dedication to keeping his history alive in the places where it mattered, and they showed their dedication to good quality, I decided to share that with my followers. That is not a sellout. That is me being honest. If I'm going to be working with them, the first time that, like when I first learned that I'm going to be working with them, you guys are going to know about it. I'm going to be honest. Oh, and paid partnership stuff is supposed to have a label, and you don't see that on here, do